so you do not have dandruff. This shampoo doesn't do anything for you. If anything, it might actually dries up your hair even more because these shampoos are more like a cleansers. What they do is they strip all the oil, they strip everything in order to get rid of the dandruff. So you see the redness.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's really red.
Mm.
I wonder why it's so red at the back. Because the hair color looks a lot darker.
You can scrub, you can do this and just see what So what I would say, my recommendation is if you're so concerned about these things, is actually invest in a good shampoo, a good conditioner and a treatment.
Okay.
Even once in a while, you can go to a salon and have a treatment done in the salon. We have a machine called a micro mist, which is and the principle is a steam, but it's not actually a steam, it's more like a mist. It goes to about 50 degrees. You go like we put a hood on the top, and then what it is, the steam actually opens the cuticles, swells the hair, opens the cuticles, opens the pores of the scalp. So whatever we put as a scalp treatment in hair actually penetrates inside the scalp.
I think one of my main worries is like sometimes my hair can be quite straw-like.
Right.
I know
so
because
you are blonde.
Yeah, naturally a bit more darker blonde, but yeah.
You are blonde, so you color your hair blonde.
Yeah.
So blondes naturally tend to be texture of the hair tends to be a little bit more drier.
Okay.
Because obviously I think this is more like I don't think you use bleach. It's more like a tint, isn't it? There's something like that.
Yeah.
But generally the blonde hair is slightly more porous and always a little bit more drier than like let's say the more darker tones of brunettes or so what I would suggest is, like, for example, what you have to look at it, you need so in terms of shampoo, you probably need a shampoo for the scalp.
Yeah.
And I would say maybe moisturizing conditioner and a treatment for the hair.
Okay. What's the difference between conditioner?
So conditioner is that you use when you shampoo. So you shampoo your hair and then you put a conditioner. Yeah. So conditioner generally goes middle ends and ends. It does not go on the top.
Oh,
so it's all,
I put it on the top.
I mean, that's what, for example, you can. I'm not saying like a lot of people do it.
Okay.
But generally, like I think what usually, like the way I'm taught, is like the shampoo is for the scalp, the conditioner is for the hair.
Okay.
So, what's happened? Like, for example, a lot of people put a lot of conditioner. They just, my hair is really dry. I'm just gonna slap it on all over. And
that's me.
Yeah. But then it becomes greasy. It becomes, the scalp also can be irritated. For example, if you don't rinse very well, so you have product left, that also could cause irritation in the scalp, that redness, that soreness. Also, this can be one of the causes as well, not only the color.
Okay.
So basically, you should have a good conditioner, moisturizing conditioner, and regular treatments, which when I say treatment, that means something that you put on your hair and then stays for at least 45 minutes to an hour, and then you wash it.
Okay, wow. So you get out, you put it on, and then you get out the shower and...
So you can, there are treatments who are pre-shampoo treatments. For example, there's a brand, Philip Kingsley, so they have a treatment called Elasticizer. So this treatment is a pre-shampoo treatment.
Okay.
So they do recommend to leave it at least half an hour to 40 minutes. So it all depends on your lifestyle, depends how much time you've got, what do you do. So, for example, we have clients, they sleep with it.
Oh, wow, okay.
And then they wash it in the morning. We have people, for example, who go to exercise, they put it on, they exercise, they shampoo, and they wash the treatment. So the thing with the elasticizer is it basically works with heat. So you need to, when you put it on, you have to have some form of heat, so in order to open the cuticle of the hair, so the treatment penetrates in your hair. So that is one treatment. There are treatments, for example, we have treatments who are 10 minutes treatments. So you go in the shower, shampoo your hair.
Yeah.
While you're doing your body, towel dry your hair, put the treatment on, leave it for 10 minutes,
Yeah.
rinse it.
Yeah.
But there's something that you do, let's say, once a week. It's not necessarily... So, for example, hair like yours, for example, you can try and do once a week. And let's say, for example, you find my hair is a bit too soft, or becomes a bit sort of producty, or it feels heavy, then obviously you need to rinse it very well after when you do the treatment, but then maybe you try to spread it out a little bit. But generally, I think once a week is a good for like blonde hair.
Yeah.
Once a week having a treatment, especially if you use any heat, like do you use straightening irons, tongs?
I don't use any irons or anything, just a hairdryer.
Just a hairdryer, which is fine. I mean, that's okay.
Okay, yeah.
But for example, if you use straightening irons, there's a lot of girls who use straightening irons regularly, or tongs. You know, I have a client who, for example, they have to wash their hair. They always have to tong their hair. They can't leave without tongs. They straighten it. Basically, they use heating element, which also, heat causes damage.
Yeah.
Sometimes color can cause more damage than the heat damage. So any heating element cause a little bit of damage on the hair, but obviously not as severe as if you fry it with an iron or you've seen probably this is in YouTube where people tongue their hair and all of a sudden
it falls out.
Exactly. So that's can happen. It doesn't happen very often, thank God, but it can happen.
Yeah.
So I mean, we provide different types of treatments and different types of for example, the Trico test is from a company that we use mainly for people with hair loss.
Okay.
So this is all to determine the state of the scalp and obviously to see because these people come with a particular problem to Inanch specifically because she does. So it's like a severe, like some people has patches, some people, like called thinning on the top, on the back. Some people have alopecia. Alopecia can be very severe, can be different places, can move, the so-called alopecia areata. So it kind of moves around. So this is more also to help you, to give you the right product for you to treat the cause, the problem that you have.
Yeah.
So, some people say, for example, I always thought I've got a dry scalp. But then when I looked in the camera and see my scalp, it's actually really oily.
Oh, really?
It's awful. It looks awful. It's got this build-up. So I've got like a dry patch here. Then when the camera sees all like the red, so like the skin is broken in some places. Yeah. So it's that's what it is. I think the coolest thing is the camera, because the camera actually shows you everything, and the camera has a UV light. Obviously, every scalp has a bacteria. Yeah. So the skin has bacteria. So basically, that's the Trico test. For example, you can just type your...
Oh, yeah,
you can
of
put
course.
your name. If you don't want to put your date of birth, you don't want to put your date of
right.
birth. So that's very interesting, because it kind of goes through with you about your lifestyle. So move to the next. So basically, that's ask you. So how many times you shampoo your hair? So you shampoo your hair 1, 2 to 4, 5 times.
That'd be the most, yeah. I do it basically every day.
Do you use any styling products, which mean this is like a mousse, any styling balms, anything?
No.
So you see, it just gives you already like a...
Oh, wow.
The diagrams you give you. I mean, overall, like your hair is not in a bad condition.
Okay, that's nice to hear.
I mean, it is dry.
Yeah.
Like it's not very healthy. We'll see with the camera afterwards. You will see the thing.
I'm so excited. I've never seen it on camera before, so.
You see, this is all in the cow. It's covered. Your follicle is so. You see how this is all.
Wow. Is that oily or dry?
That's oil. And also build up.
Oh, okay.
This is the build up from shampoos.
Oh, wow.
See, look. So you do not have dandruff. This shampoo doesn't do anything for you. If anything, it might actually dries up your hair even more, because these shampoos are more like a cleansers. What they do is they strip all the oil, they strip everything in order to get rid of the dandruff. So you see the redness.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's really red.
Mm.
I wonder why it's so red at the back. Because the hair color looks a lot darker.
You can scrub, you can do this and just see what it is. But the thing is like, look how shiny the hair is.
Yeah.
It's like really covered. So the thing is, it's really weird. The box colors that you buy from the shops, like the ones that like the consumer ones, are really strange. These colors are somehow they're really strong. And for example, if you have used the box color and then you come in the salon, for example, let's say the darker ones, let's say you are really, really dark brown or black, and then you want to lighten it, sometimes it's so difficult to get rid of them of the hair.
Yeah.
They are so oxidated, they're so strong, they stain the hair so much that it really has to take 2-3 times sometimes to, let's say, to bleach someone's hair to get rid of that darkness, and then it's difficult.
Yeah.
It's really difficult. So I would say, obviously, like, it depends how often you color your hair. So let's say a lot of people do it financial reasons. Obviously, it's cheaper to get a color from the shop, but the same time, I don't want to, like, I'm not that sort of into, I don't know exactly in terms of like the strength, what they use, what kind of pigments they use, but the pigment they use seems to be really difficult to be removed if the clients come and say, I want to change. A lot of people with hair loss, the hair is a lot more thinner, and sometimes it's just like a little shorter, or you can see the breakage.
Yeah.
Even if you, like, for example, when you go, the hair gets like almost like sometimes the hair can get almost like a doughy set, like this plasticky feeling. So the other thing is, you're going to go to the blue light. So this kind of illuminates the bacteria.
Oh, okay, wow. Is that the red bits of the bacteria?
So all this illuminates the red bits and sometimes green bits.
Okay.
It shows you all here.
Yeah, it's fascinating.
I mean, I'll show you afterwards mine to see the difference.
Yeah, that would be really interesting. So is mine not super, super oily then?
So what I would say, my recommendation is, if you're so concerned about these things, is actually invest in a good shampoo, a good conditioner and a treatment.
Okay.
Even once in a while, you can go to a salon and have a treatment done in the salon. We have a machine called a micromist, which is in the principle is a steam, but it's not actually a steam, it's more like a mist. It goes to about 50 degrees. You go like, we put a hood on the top, and then this, what it is, the steam actually opens swells the hair, opens the cuticles, opens the pores of the scalp. So whatever we put as a scalp treatment in hair actually penetrates inside the scalp, because, for example, if I put a treatment on your hair as it is and I leave you for half an hour, it's gonna work. But then when I go and wash it, I'm actually gonna wash maybe 60% of the treatment as nothing. So you still have benefit on your hair, but let's say using something like once in a while, like the micromist, which is designed actually to really helps the treatment penetrates the skin and the hair. And then what it does is actually blast cold air, so it locks it in before you wash it, so you don't actually wash the majority of the products.
Okay.
That is the beneficial of these things. But that's why I said, for somebody like you, for example, it's good to have a good shampoo, good conditioner. As I said, once in a while, I would say stop using I've tried Head and Shoulders. Actually, my hair was going greasy.
Oh, really?
I stopped it. I threw it away.
Yeah.
I could not use this product. I'm using mainstream shampoo at the moment, and I love it. I mean, it's kind of a, so for me, some of, not all products from the shelf, from the professional, from the salons are good. So it depends. You need to actually find And like doing things like this kind of gives you an idea which way do you need to go.
It looks like a lot less hair around here.
I mean, obviously I've hold most.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, you have a good density. You see, your
Oh,
hair's
that's
quite
good.
dense. Your hair's quite dense.
Oh, that's good.
Sometimes you see how you have to.
Oh, yeah. So is two coming out of one a good thing?
Look, it's good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's good. Look how thick your hair is.
Yeah.
You see how thick it is.
That's amazing. It's always felt really thin to me.
So this is near the root. So this is the darker.
Ah.
This is the darker bit of your hair. So you are, it's not really, but it's quite 64%.
Is that good or bad?
So that's kind of you're in the middle ground. You're not really, really, really bad.
Yeah.
But it's not good. Problematic area is this side. I always thought I've got a really dry scalp, but no, I know I've got a
So actually being able to check is really helpful.
Yeah. Look how much build I've got on my hair as well. Obviously I've got a product in my hair, so that shows you, whatever it goes.
It's really helpful to see someone else's as well, though.
Even when you go on the top.
Yeah.
It's still got build up, but it's not red.
Yeah, you can really tell the difference. Well, it really changes depending on the location.
On the location of the head, of course.
Oh.
But you can see like I've got a lot of hair, so you see how dense my hair is.
Yeah.